basically got everything we needed. We got Fafnir units and we're about to get Zoid units. Alright, so apparently we're recapping basically. Apparently the Digald army were not really satisfied with their own Earth, so now they're going straight for everything. What's called? They're going straight for this Earth, and they're being sponsored by Edax, the main evil people. So yeah. As game kind of confirmed, basically, yeah, they're aiming for this one because apparently they don't have much of a tech level compared to the other Earths. But yeah, apparently they did steamroll through a Treem, Mist World, and everything. They steamrolled through a Treem and Bizarre with quickness and ease. Which is why they're wondering, is like, why are they going through this? But it looks like it's because they're probably scared. Apparently. So yeah, apparently things have been crazy basically. From the Digald's been doing crazy stuff to Japan because of the fact that Japan has a lower tech level. Nothing in their arsenal can really do anything. Overmen are basically useless against them because there's too few of them. Whereas Biozoids are not stronger, but arm plenty of things. So yeah, apparently the other Earth is apparently worth saving first, basically. Just the Festum and the others are not really doing much. So yeah, apparently the Jama, Festum, and all of them are a threat, but they don't know when they strike, so it's better to protect this world, apparently. Apparently believing that beating down Digald in their own turf is pretty much the easy way to keep them from messing with this Earth. Meanwhile, Soshi is at least smart enough to point out that the smartest play is to fortify the Earth's defenses against its elusive foe. Apparently, Kenji begins questioning if he's human or not, but Soshi does point out a good point. Kigali apparently it's really more strategically sound to concentrate on defending this Earth. It's also true that the other Earth, the residents of the Earth, will be savable by this Earth's forces, basically. So yeah, basically she says that she's gonna defend, while we're out, she's using the orb to defend everything else. Isaac points out that you can probably get plants to help out as well, and Federation's gonna have no choice to help as well. See a natural coordinator working together to spread the world. Meanwhile, Van knows that his Dragonlink Pains are not gonna let him travel alone, so he decides to stay with us apparently. Carmen points out that it's good because it kind of solves most of the financial difficulties. And Gain and Gari plan on helping out to try and find are gonna help out since the exodus to Japan won't be worth much if the Digald are ruining the place when we get there as the exodizers. So yeah, apparently when they got straight to our Japan, they were too excited, and you might as well consider it a success considering how excited the people were. So yeah. But unfortunately Gain isn't gonna buy it, and he's not too sure until the Digald are dealt with. So yeah. So basically, our goal is to beat down Digald for now, which we're gonna spend these things up in order to make the Exodus successful. Go does point out though, what was responsible for everything that happened. Apparently, Sakon found it what it was, and it was equipment for Nova Man, which is including an overcoat. Apparently, Overmen of course have overskills, which do anything, basically. Such as, for instance, Gainer and King Gainer have like time storage inside their stuff, and so forth. Gains is gravity, apparently. And therefore, the first thing you do with an Overman is to figure out what its power is. That's what you do with an Overman with its overskill. So Esperanza's overskill is gravity, while, yeah. Meanwhile, Sakon points out that the best idea is to test out the overskill itself. So yeah, it was that thing's overskill that kind of caused it. And apparently thought the bad guys having access to an overskilled technology isn't that good. Meanwhile, Lacus sends troops to the other Earth, but the Doors keep themselves rested apparently. So yeah, apparently he's asking his general about finding Yapon sealing in the other Earth. Apparently there's not gonna be any return for no return trip anytime soon, and Verinee was pissed at him. Apparently there isn't really anything wrong with them waiting in that world until the grip on Yapon is, until their world is secure. Meanwhile, he orders them to go to Zuli, a sort of dumping ground for people that aren't good with Digald's rule. So yeah. So now he's going to Zuli to destroy everything, basically. And he tells them to send Zaylin to him to get his little tales of what he's been doing. Apparently, everybody is keeping their promise to visit Anna in her own room, which is apparently a bunch of books. At least though she complimented her, which was kind of cute. And apparently you can borrow some of them. So yeah. Meanwhile, of course, Kazuki tells him what's the difference between these rooms, and so she counters. Yeah, the vending machine and stuff is 11 paces away from the vending machines is his room. So yeah. Meanwhile, when Monday comes in, so she wants to see her, and they want to chat about Tsubaki apparently. Apparently, he believed that she should have stood in the Alvis since she's too medically confined. Well, yeah, to even be there. Apparently she's staying with Chizuru in the sick bay, and apparently Wendy could visit her. And then apparently she's happy that she found a friend amongst the crew, and he'll contact her again if the need arises, which is cute. So So yeah, apparently, not only does she have books, she also has shoujo manga, which Lanba asks to borrow. Apparently, there was a book, there's a missing hole, but Sakon's borrowing that book. And then Atharin borrowed the book on becoming a dependable commander. So yeah. Meanwhile, Lumaria and Malin bring in Zaft magazines. So yeah. Apparently, what's called on fashions and desserts and stuff. Meanwhile, Anna would love to try them, but in the interest of keeping only her girlish figure, to content with herself with only looking. Apparently, it hurt Malin right there with the whole dieting thing. Apparently, she argues with her, but apparently with her good physique to just diet. That's it, she wants the results. Apparently Amy comes in because of the noise. So yeah. Meanwhile, Maya points out it's good to have friends to defend the Earth with. If it was just them fighting alone, it'd be boring. Or for our hearts make memories together, for fear that the memories would be dreadful ones. She apparently plans on holding on to memories of how he was like before he became a Fafnir pilot. And he tells us to be the kind person who has nothing beside fighting in his life. Yeah, apparently he likes the idea of her memories having, you know, meaning that's why she feels so at ease with her beside him. Sorry, that's why he feels at ease with her beside him. Regardless, he's not going to forget who he's going to protect. So yeah, Naoto at least comes up finally, and everybody points out that he's brave. That's cute. Meanwhile, Yama points out to make him into a 4-man squad, basically. Which would be funny, but yeah, no. So yeah. Mira admires Ace because she's having troubles fitting into the team. Because mainly her life, she was in diagnostics and she's been in the simulator now. Basically. So yeah. Meanwhile, she points out that Yama's just getting more people to have more lackeys or eye candy, and ouch, that's hurt. Yeah, no. So yeah, apparently Naoto doesn't mind as long as he can help, and yeah, apparently he'll just have to live up to his experience, and then she wonders where she'll team up with, well, not team up with, where she'll fit in. So yeah, apparently now this whole thing has to break up. So yeah, apparently it was nice for them to all be able to child heal that wouldn't normally be easy to talk with. And then he points out that they should probably do a dance party next time. Or perhaps even a Siberian style buffet. Meanwhile, they point out that they're going to double their efforts to support the pilots and the scientists. Or they can do something to apparently ease Sakon's tendency to overwork. Meanwhile, these guys are wondering what's been happening on their Earth. apparently nobody's able to find anybody to really be able to repair the generator. Meanwhile, he has faith that his father can see the villagers through one way or another. Meanwhile, the Fafnir pilots are pointing out that apparently they're nervous because not only are they traveling outside of the island, they're also traveling to other worlds. Apparently, Anna and Go, what's called, assure them that it's nothing to worry about. The other Earth is basically just like this one. So yeah. Apparently she wants to know about Go Beynd though, since it was apparently an old manga from his childhood. So yeah, even Kenji has apparently read it. It's apparently a great icebreaker for conversation as well. So yeah, apparently he's surprised that they're a couple of seasons behind. I guess it's because it's apparently marketed towards kids, and that he's gonna have to talk more when they get back into break. So yeah, meanwhile we're getting ready to go since the gating went smoothly. Now we're heading straight for Area Z. So yeah, so everything's all good. Just got gated. Everybody's good. So now that we're in Area Z, apparently everybody's doing good, and the Digald army is going straight for us. Apparently we should head to Harrowland, is what Lacan is suggesting. And yeah, touching base with the titular ruler to get caught up on the current events. And then Gain is at least smart and tells them to hold up, because since they've been gone, Digald's taken over all the major cities and villages in the area. Meanwhile, Katona points out the nearby mountains, heading to the nearby mountains and connecting with the guerrilla group she knows. Apparently she wouldn't normally get their aid, but it's desperate. Apparently, the guerrilla leader Galaga apparently invited her to join once. So yeah. So yeah, it's Galaga looks like. Apparently he had told her to join once, but of course she's not gonna join. So yeah, apparently Digald was able to leave Area Z, and now they're going for the rest of the world. The resources they got made sure that they have a tight grip on Z. So yeah. Meanwhile, Ron brings in a wounded villager, and yeah, as they try and nurse him to health, here comes Lacan. And then look, he goes crazy. He's like, "Master." Yeah, apparently the master has returned, and with his last breath, he dies. So yeah. He calls Lacan the master though. So now we're heading straight to Zuli because why not? So yeah, apparently we're heading to Zuli and we're gonna learn more about Lacan's backstory. This is where he asks the captains to be able to bring us straight to there. And of course, nobody ejects and now going straight to beat him down. So now going up against... Okay, Command Wolf looking tight. Nice. So here's Soda. Apparently he's ridiculing their defenses. So yeah, he believes that they're nothing basically. And then this is where we come in. I messed up on some things, hold on. Ooh, we got Gallagher now. And Ron. I don't know, what should I do? Because now I'm using the Fafner units. Oh, I was teaming up with Mezzinger Z. Yeah, we might as well team up with Mezzinger Z for now. No. Screw it. We'll leave him on his own. Okay, we'll take these guys. No. Hold up, let's see what we got. Okay, we gotta get one more. And I say we should get these guys, so we need healers just in case. Regardless, now we're yeah, apparently they're tough, but we're gonna take them down. So yeah, now we're fighting Biozoids. And we learn more about the Rakarn, sorry, not the Rakarn, and the fact that he helped protect them and stuff. So as we go through this quick force, we're just gonna finish him off. I was an idiot on how I placed that. As you fight with the Fafners though, it's pretty cool. Yeah, let's finish off the enemies in front. Whoa. Dang, the power these guys have. Dang. The amount of defense these guys have for themselves. Alright, I got yeah, Van's not alone this time. Dang, only to do 55%? What is he on? As we keep on destroying and destroying and destroying, though. I know the next turn apparently your reinforcements are supposed to appear. Rising power. So as we slowly but surely kill everything. Yeah, my main goal is just to kill out the boss last. Let's see what this thing can do. Dang. It can hit it 100% as well. That's the scary part. And that's a kid pilot is another scary part. Ugh. Dang. We should get seed mode in the next after this kill. So yeah, apparently Digald showed up since he needed help, and yeah, it's apparently Gene's orders himself, so he kind of has to. So yeah. And he notices the Lacan is here finally, so he's gonna try and aim for killing him mainly. So yeah. Back to business though. Yeah, I'm just trying to finish this stage as quickly as possible. Thank you, Archangel. Not Archangel. Yeah, Archangel. And that takes care of his forces real quick. Now let's get back here. This is messed up, honestly, but I honestly didn't really feel like dealing with any of these others. So let's finish out the rest of these forces real quick, and then we should be good to go. Over skill. What is this? Dear God, it's got an S rank, and no wonder. But for some reason, it can't be used in space, which makes sense, because, you know, the only Zoids you'd see in a space stage are R-Zoids. Okay. Dang, new attack costs that much to use. Dang, one hit and we're dead. Let's just finish him off. Oh, it just takes them out of nowhere. Let's blast and destroy. This is where what's called Ryuji's test and attack, and unfortunately, as you may have noticed, the Murasame blade, well, yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, it didn't work. He points out that his Zoid is pretty strong, which unfortunately, yeah. So yeah. Now we gotta kill off him over there. Yeah, they're gonna die anyways. So let's do this. And the first true victim of the Black Southern Cross. 2, 3, 4. So yeah, before he can even attempt for his kill Lacan, he's getting out of there, and yeah. Apparently he believes next time he'll kill Lacan. So yeah, apparently before they can accept entering Zuli, before any of this, we're about to fight gated enemies. These are apparently the same people that destroyed Bazaar. So yeah, apparently there's a mech that she's never seen, and Verinee reveals who she is. Apparently the planet's shadow ruler. Apparently she's angry at us for being, for messing with her plans. Then they point out that no self-respecting criminal mastermind would not be a criminal mastermind. Especially people she has no guarantee of beating, apparently. Meanwhile, apparently Angelica's dumb and asks if if Verinnee's one of Gaslam's cronies, and that pisses her off. Apparently Gaslam's caused her quite the amount of trouble as well. So yeah, apparently pointing out that, the whole dimensional thing that happened, regardless, she gets back to her senses, and yeah. She notices the Regulus and points out that he'll, that she'll reveal everything if he can beat her. So yeah. Meanwhile, he attacks, and unfortunately he's an idiot. He is so much of an idiot. Why would you attack the enemy commander head on like that? Especially one that's like some bestial looking thing. Dang. Meanwhile, she manages to attack. And she manages to do some damage at the least. Yeah, she manages to do some damage. Yeah, that pissed her off, so yeah, now he unlocks the power needed. And he does the usual thing to take her down. Yeah, we already know this part. And then she's smart enough to escape real quick. So yeah. Apparently they're wondering what is up with Edax's latest commander. So yeah, Angelica's unconscious, so she takes him straight to the Archangel. Well, he takes her straight to the Archangel's sickbay, while Lacan is negotiating further. So yeah, apparently he's thankful and welcomes him back. So yeah. of course, what's called, the Jin's happy he's back, but surprised that he's letting the ladies handle everything, really. So yeah, apparently he's the leader of these areas, apparently. And yeah, he then introduces them and points out everything that they've done on their Earth. Veneer's blaming. Apparently she's a princess because he's leader. Yeah, so apparently everything was good until Digald and the Silver Zoids attacked. Alright, so basically, yeah, we're the leader and that stuff. And then we go on to Angelica's part real quick. Apparently she's not really that badly injured. But psychologically, she's in a mess because she wants to see her father. She doesn't want anybody, not even Mist, to appear. Meanwhile, this gives him at least a chance to see Murdoch, apparently. So yeah, basically, what's called, sorry, apparently the Khan's final order was to nurture and heal this area. That was apparently his final order. So yeah, apparently because of Digald attacking other worlds and everything, they're gonna start doing the anti-Digald army thing. So now we get more Zoid units, and now we have the anti-Digald army, in a sense, which is the thing from Zoids. Meanwhile, Murdoch can overhaul the the Celius and allow for us to use the Crystal Heart Shield. So yeah. So yeah, apparently the Jin feels himself, he feels he's an idiot for doing that. For, you know, for blocking off the area from Digald, even though it didn't work out. So now at the anti-Digald army, we should be good to go. So yeah. Alright, sorry for the long part. Thank you all for watching. Till the next part, goodbye.